Welcome back, sports fans, to the Lock of the Week. As per usual, let's take a quick look at some of the games in the lineup from Week 3, and then we will go to the phones with our special guest for this week. The Minnesota Vikings are 3-0 after defeating the Houston Texans 34-7. And the darndest thing about the Vikings being 3-0 is their quarterback, Sam Darnold, who threw for 181 yards, making 4 touchdowns happen. All eyes are on the Vikings in the NFC North until they lose a game this season, that is. Another team undefeated, with the Pittsburgh Steelers also boasting a 3-0 record, and the Pittsburgh Steelers' undefeated streak and the 20-10 victory over the LA Chargers can be attributed to 2 factors. Number 1 is Pittsburgh's rock-solid defense, and number 2 is leaving Russell Wilson on the bench. A much-needed win was given to the Carolina Panthers this week as Bryce Young played pocket pool on the bench. The Panthers' 36-22 win came at the expense of the home field advantage Las Vegas Raiders. And here's a friendly piece of advice for the Las Vegas Raiders. Next time you see a home game on the schedule, don't stay up till 3 a.m. consuming Jell-O shots and watching YouTube shorts on the Sphere. You looked more hungover out there than I did. Another team who choked at home this week was the Dallas Cowboys, who at halftime were down 28-6 to the Baltimore Ravens, but a late third quarter Red Bull and a mango salsa hot dog gave the $240 million man the energy he needed to ignite the AT&T Stadium's attendees and the Cowboys' offensive line. However, the game did end 28-25 in favor of Lamar, Henry, and the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, and how could I forget the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who rode the momentum of being the Lock of the Week and got systematically picked apart by the Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield got no baking accomplished. Hell, he barely even preheated the oven, scoring only 7 points, while the Broncos tallied up 26 points. And the good times rolled on for the Buffalo Bills as they bulldozed over the Jacksonville Jaguars 47-10. With the downtrodden Jaguars having 0 wins on the season so far, we can't help but wonder if the Jags owner, Tony Khan, will be bringing in some more help for people to fix his team's problems, just like I fixed my Lock of the Week problems this week by calling out to a man to give the show some excellence, the man who can give the show an extra Lock of the Week, and a man who can give the show an extra 1 or 2 of his mom's famous bologna sandwiches. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. It's the Hitman.
You know, the only thing I haven't been the best there is and the best there was at is predicting NFL football on this show. And that ends right here and right now on the esteemed advice of my friend Scott Steiner. I'm going to employ something that is often used in the square circle. Can someone turn that music down a bit? And it's called math. As you all know, Bill Goldberg and I have had issues in the past, but another one has just popped up. He goofed up the CFL by playing for the Sacramento Gold Miners in 93 as number 71. Goldberg is a minus on humanity, so 93 minus 71 is 22. That's how many points the Buffalo
Bills
Sunday night. I had dinner with the greatest Calgary Flame of all time this week, and he asked me when I started to wrestle professionally. Of course, I was 19. He played as number 9. Wrestling and Lanny are pluses, and that adds up to 28. So the Hitman Lock of the Week is Baltimore 28, Bills 22. Kill the Bill, Baltimore.
Is it just me, or did that curmudgeon-y Calgarian not even do math right? Well, it looks like, as always, I'm going to have to root through the matches to find you guys a guaranteed win, also known as the Lock of the Week. We're getting another set of Monday night doubles coming up as the Tennessee Slapnuts Supreme leads his team of Titans to Miami and go swimming with the Fins. Quarterback for the Titans, Will Levi. Highlight reel from week 1 to 3 is looking ripe for submission. Submission to America's funniest home videos. At least Tennessee has a starting quarterback, with all the football fans wondering what's next for Tua and the Dolphins at quarterback. This could be a tryout for Mr. Will Levis' great escape from the Titans O-line. The next game on Monday night pits the Detroit Lions against the Seahawks. Even though the Seahawks look nothing special on paper, they have managed to get some premium big wins. If you are taking the Lions to win, don't expect them to win by too much. The obvious Chiefs win this week is obvious as they hop on Taylor's jet and fly to LA to take on the LA Chargers. Will we see Easton Stick get any playtime for the Chargers? The answer is irrelevant because it's all about the Chiefs in this one. Also flying down to LA, not on Taylor's jet, is the New England Patriots, who will be going to San Francisco. The momentum is starting to slow down on the 49ers side as the injury bug continues its way through the lineup. Jacoby Brissett will be looking for a big bounce-back win, but the bigger question on the Patriots roster is if they can cover a 10.5-point spread laid down by the sports books. And another big game for the books is this iconic early 2000s rivalry game between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence's team is staring down the barrel of an 0-3, soon-to-be 0-4 start, whereas the Texans feel like they could have done way better last time and should have a lot to prove on the field. Houston is the home team favorites in this encounter, which is bad news for the Jags. And of course, before all and any of these games can happen, we start things off tonight with Thursday Night Football, where we see Coach McCarthy versus Coach Daboll in the NFC East Cowboys versus Giants rivalry game. In the last 12 encounters, the Cowboys have beaten the G-Men and their hero Daniel Jones too, with whom I believe to be Jim Neighbors running the ball to be the G-Men. It's clear where the offensive advantage lies, and it's not in the Gomer pile. It's gonna be boots to asses on the field that is grassless, and for the first time this season, we're gonna go with the Dak attack. And the city of New York is in a state of disrepair, and so is their football team, because the Dallas Cowboys are the Hyper Turbo Skews Ball $240 million lock of the week. Da 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 da. Sam Pete, go you Dallas Cowboys, go!